Hello, are we finally back on the air, Twitch? Good Lord Almighty, and this... I don't understand how one game has so many problems.
You'd think they'd know better than to mess with you.
Really now? Am I to assume that we lost because of those problems?
No. Definitely was not because of you, Apex. No, the mid-laner decided that they, had to go do something else, so we, ended early.
I see.
Yeah, it's fine, though, and, yeah.
And has anything happened whilst I was down?
Not that I'm aware of.
As you say then, child, inFALLible, whatever.
Apex, you know, of course, you can call me whatever you'd like. You are the Apex, but others do tend to call me Fal.
As you say then.
I would be honored if you did so as well. Of course, I would never push such expectations on you.
Of course. Now, where were we?
Feisty!
Shall we try this again?
Yes, absolutely. Once more into battle. I promise I will do better this time.
And of course, the game's going to tell me that leaving and disconnecting will ruin the game for others. It's as if this was in my control. Fall.
As if anyone cared about others. Apex, if you weren't aware, the game is not showing.
Oh, it is not. Yes.
Not that any of these... What would you call this chat? Plebeians? Humans? Whatever they are. Not that they really deserve to see your greatness, but I understand why you would want them to.
Yes. Am I seeing this correctly, really? Was Paegan in the chat earlier? I mean,
I didn't see her, but then I wasn't really looking. If she does come in, though, we'd be the perfect opportunity to grab her.
Perhaps indeed.
I'm sure I've got a net around here somewhere. What size do you think we need, Apex?
What do you mean?
Well, to catch the fairy, of course.
They are a very tricky sort, so I do not know if I'm the one to really give an answer.
But... I get it, Apex. You are so clever all the time. You want me to figure it out on my own. It's a learning exercise.
Of course.
so much wisdom.
Now, let's see here.
I am really upset that our mid laner wanted to play the champion that I wanted to ban. And they didn't even have first pick, so now we have to fight against the champion I wanted to ban.
Well, isn't that ever unfortunate?
I don't think my metal horse is really the best choice into someone with so much range, Apex.
We'll have to try, then.
As you wish. Through adversity, you're right. Why does it take me so long to figure out your master plans? This is why you're the Apex. It's so good at this.
Of course I am. Yes, Marnik, we are back after some obvious technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties? I thought you just got hungry.
Bruh.
After all, everyone should just sit and wait for you.
Truly. Why did I not think you turn off that brass sound? It's such an irritating sound.
Brawl sound?
It's a thing the boys put in.
He really does just like to be annoyed, doesn't he?
Ever so, I don't know how he manages to keep these followers of his around.
Did you try double-checking for chains?
What even is that supposed to mean?
Well, I assume with him being as insufferable as he is, that he must simply chain them to the wall when he leaves, so they're always there when he gets back. That's what I would do.
Perhaps. Fowley is Fowley. Where are they getting this name now?
I don't know, but my name is inFALLible.
Exactly. I will hear nothing more of it.
Although, I do like Foul.
Foul does have a nice ring to it, I suppose.
And significantly less letters. You know, when you're carving your name into your enemies, it does go quicker with less letters.
Mm-hmm.
Minions have spawned.
Fowley is a better... There is no better name than inFALLible. It was given to me by the Apex himself. They really are stupid, aren't they?
That is the unfortunate side effect of this audience, inFALLible. Some of them do not seem to be the brightest. All this talk, as evidenced earlier by all this talk about the Fae.
I'm on to you.
Really, Paul?
I mean, I guess they can't be blamed for not realizing your ultimate plan. I've known you longer than I can even begin to describe. It took me a while to figure it out, too.
I can't even taste the air up here.
And the same Caitlyn Lux combo we've seen from last time. Joy.
I wanted to ban Caitlyn, but our mid laner decided, oh, I'm going to play her mid lane for some reason. Oh look, it got taken by the enemy team. You'll be fine, bot lane, won't you? Do they not know who you are?
Clearly not. I suppose this will have to make do, though.
Just wait for my opportunity and... Got it! Well done, Apex!
Well done as well, inFALLible.
Demand tribute.
Absolutely well done. That's right, run away like the coward you are, Caitlyn.
I'll learn to fear you in time.
An ally has been slain.
Plenty more with
You must wait for that next opportunity, then, I suppose.
Waiting for the opportunity.
They will have to overextend themselves somehow.
Been slain.
Well, if you let the minions push out closer to us, perhaps they'll
you can see through.
have to come out in order to farm. But that's what you were doing already, isn't it? Of course it is. I think they have vision in this bush.
Of course they do. They don't seem to be that stupid, unfortunately. What on earth was that?
Something called Hex Flash. I honestly didn't know what it does. I've never used it before.
Oh, learning experience inFALLible.
I'm sorry, Apex. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to murder your enemies.
The pipes wash.
Like this one. Oh, they're getting so close.
Little
They're so afraid.
patience, little one, patience. Even an enemy such as me requires just a little bit of patience.
Yes, of course.
Oh, come now. You're going to have to come this way sooner or later.
An ally has been slain.
They apparently are so fearful that they're going to let you free farm.
Fair enough by me.
They're planning something. I know it.
Unlike this chat, they have a healthy dose of respect for you.
I'm gonna work.
Yes. What sword do I prefer? Do I seem like the sort that needs swords? Really now?
Sneaky, sneaky.
Come on now.
Who let all these plants survive?
They just run.
They just want to play a coward's game, it seems.
There it is.
Come on. Oh, cursed shields.
So close.
Our mid laner does not seem to be doing well at all, though.
Well, our mid laner did want to play Caitlyn. I can't exactly say I'm surprised.
No, not really. Me neither. Right, yes, tactical retreat.
Sorry, Apex, I am not as strong as you are, and desperately need more armor for my armor horse.
It's perfectly fine. Now I need more of this. There. This should do nicely.
An ally has been slain.
Ah, the better to kill them. I like it.
Great Apex like myself doesn't mind getting his hands dirty every now and then.
Well, of course not.
Yes.
Although, we do try to keep you from having to stoop to such levels.
Yes.
Why should you put yourself through that nonsense when others can easily do it for you?
Precisely. Oh, I'm getting a little closer there. Oh,
That was my fault. I got too eager.
you're fine, Fel. My ultimate is ready.
As is mine.
You're too close to that tower there.
Perhaps we should bushwickie.
Let us see. I do believe this might work.
Oh, yes, yes. Here's something that
There's one!
Well done.
And you as well, Val.
rust is like
I am finally learning.
Indeed you are.
Enemy killing spree.
Perhaps one day I might even be useful to you.
I'll be right
This is a problem.
No, I tried to distract them as long as I could. I unfortunately am still very weak.
Enemy rampage.
The retreat is well insured, child.
It just...
I am
Yes.
slipping this.
I'm on to you.
It's just... new.
I entirely blame that druid for putting such words into my head. Such terms of endearment.
Endearment!
Oh, what now?
You're sure that you're not just going... Of course you're not just going native. You just spent a long time pretending. That's all.
Yes,
Right.
that's precisely it.
Of course. You would never have feelings.
Of course not. I'm above that.
Who's following me?
Feelings, me, surely.
Killing spree.
They're too smart and cowardly.
All paths lead to home.
Banish the shadows.
They just keep running.
Seems as if they know what we're doing, or trying to do at least.
To continue to murder them?
Well, that, obviously.
That kind of insolence can't be allowed to survive.
There's a smell you can feel.
Am I hiding something? Of course I'm hiding something!
What more would you expect, Magnus? In fact, Val, one of them is coming.
Oh, you. Get over here. Oh no.
Treat.
Yes, Apex, I just want to murder people.
In time.
Patience is not my strong suit. In fact, my strong suit is daggers. And other various sharp objects. Blunt weaponry. Anything stabbable.
Yes.
They'll have more holes than my favorite cheese.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Not that way.
Sorry.
Hey, what did I step in?
You feel like inFALLible's hiding something different. Excuse me?
What would I possibly be hiding? And how dare you suggest that I would be stupid enough to hide something from the Apex? I don't have a death wish, unlike you.
An ally has been slain.
Who let all these plants survive?
There's no way we can get close to them.
That's the problem, they have too much range.
Fall back.
Right behind you.
Shine is not for long. It's sticky, so you don't drop.
What a surprise this Phil calls gave up so easily. Yes, 10 bits from top A's they're called. The secret is they like cupcakes, isn't it? What?
What is a cupcake?
Oh, some kind of treat that is humans. I never so delectable.
Delectable.
Yes.
Treats? No wonder they're so easy to conquer.
Aren't they though?
Oh yes, perfect. Yes.
Ah!
Down you go! Ugh.
Slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy rampage.
I'm not surprised it took 3 of them to take you down.
I suppose that's the end of it, though.
It does appear to be.
Your turret has been destroyed.
What is this question from Caption Shadow? What?
Hey, Fally, my name is inFALLible. Or Fal, I guess. Do you think you can kill a shadow itself? Is he referring to the boy?
It is entirely possible he could be.
Do you think I'm an idiot? We can't kill the shadow until we've successfully separated the Apex. Idiots. All of them.
Are you surprised?
Slightly, but I shouldn't be.
Indeed. I suppose now we'll have to be betting Caitlyn every now and then.
I was going to last time, Apex, but that mid laner. Yeah.
We'll just have to do it regardless, then.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Who cares what they want to play? They should play what they're told. Like I do.
Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as well?
That's more like it.
Much better. And what happened here?
It seems somebody was upset. Crying more of your Caitlyn loss. Cowards.
Did you happen to bottle any of those delicious tears?
Don't I always?
Of course you do. And is there any chance that I could have some this time?
Of course, dear Fowl.
What?
Oh, what now?
You're sharing things?
This is a problem?
You've never shared anything in your entire life. At least, as far as I'm aware.
I mean, That's right, I didn't always share.
Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as well?
No, not that you should. Everything that exists rightfully belongs to you. There's no reason for you to share anything. As is right and proper, of course.
Truly now. It's no Caitlyn picks for you this time.
Oh, you're in jungle.
Yes, the game apparently saw fit to put me in that role for whatever reason.
It simply thought you were too powerful.
Yes, even though, as we all saw the last round, our team gave up way too easily.
They did, but
My blade is yours.
what else could you expect from humans?
True, nothing less. I suppose we will have to make do with this.
Indeed. Is that an Udyr that you're against?
It will unfortunately seem like it, Val.
Oh dear. Perhaps when you kill him, we can take him and use him as a rogue.
That does sound enticing.
Like spruce up the bar area.
Really now? Oh, now what is this comment from Magnus? What now? A moment ago, inFALLible, you said you were hiding something. And I wasn't talking about in the game when I asked if you were hiding something earlier. What?
What would I possibly have to hide?
I do not know.
Yes, unbreakable. Look, this top ace person agrees that Udyr would probably make a handsome throat rug.
But of course.
I like this one.
Yes. It seems you're running another champion as well, aren't you?
Yes, I thought a big gun might be helpful.
Yes, even though your magic clearly is sufficient enough.
But guns are pretty.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Not as pretty as knives, but still pretty.
As you say, then, Val.
Yes?
You may have your knives, I have an absolutely irrefutable library of magic under my control.
Minions have spawned.
I have no need for such things.
Well, of course not. But my magic is nowhere near as strong as yours, and I do need the help. Plus, they're pretty.
Of course you would say that. Anyways, then.
And the heal. There we go. Good luck, Apex. I'm sure you've got this covered.
I know only the best, Val.
This hurts. Yes, it's always Lux.
Yes, controlled chaos, we're both inklings. What was so obvious about that?
They're definitely not the brightest bulb in the box, are they?
No, they are not, Val.
Sharpest spoon in the drawer, maybe?
Breaking with a gun. What need have I for firearms? Really now?
You do have a very nice energy sword.
Yes, I'm aware of that. This champion gives off such.
Can you imagine the simple raw power you would wield with a proper energy sword? All the energy of an apex behind it.
As I said, I need only my magic, no weapons or firearms or anything, but I suppose under any other normal circumstance, perhaps.
I just like blades because they're pretty.
I can tell.
But I know you definitely don't need the help.
I suppose you right down there.
We're both very close to dead. We'd not be able to help you if you came down to help. We should be leaving, but she doesn't have your common sense.
A lot of people who play this game don't seem to have common sense.
I guess I can't expect them to have the battle tactics of an Apex.
Oh no, not at all. Hello, dear. I have no time for you. That's right. Away with you. Oh, there's another one. Oh.
Oh no. I don't think we're going to make it in time.
It's fine. The thieves showed up to provide assistance. At the very least.
That's fortunate.
Grace to you.
Just doing my duty, Apex. Yeah.
I suppose I shall take a treat for now.
Doubt is the great.
Mustn't let them have that dragon, though.
Its skull would be a nice one to add to your collection.
Absolutely.
Do not let your pride blind you.
Apex, I have a question.
What would that be?
What is a bishi?
A what?
A bishi? I don't know. It's something someone said in the
I
chat.
know I see the ironic person in the chat and that. And I don't know. These people have very weird terms for everything that even I don't understand.
Is that even possible? You don't understand something? What kind of foul magic is this?
I don't know, foul. Oh, you silence with these bras! I'm getting tired of this. Yes, I will come help you if I don't have my ultimate yet, but...
Feisty!
This is not the right time, it seems.
The Lux is behind
Or
us.
is it? Oh, hello, Lux. And goodbye, Lux.
Well done!
And to you as well, Val. Oh,
Of course.
What is it now?
Master, isn't it?
I appear to have attracted a new deer.
Coming! No! Apex! Yeah! Yes! I have also failed.
What if one of us had not disconnected? There's nobody in this game with a stable connection. He says as he remembers he was forced off for a bit.
There's another one. What is going on here?
Gives motivation without purpose.
Let's pick ourselves back up, I suppose.
Of course. There should be no problem.
My ultimate is ready.
I'm level 4. And Jinx just stood in Misfortune's ult for some reason. That was a great plan.
Well, that paid off, I suppose.
It did. You are a fantastic distraction.
As I
I wish I was only half as useful.
I prefer to be a killer than a distraction.
Well, of course, but on occasion, tactics require differences. Isn't that what you said earlier? About the whole fairy thing?
Yes, it is. People just do not want to make this game easy to play.
Doesn't appear so. It's kind of frustrating.
Quite.
And we, once again, don't have a mid laner.
And they're waiting for me now. Wonderful.
Of course they are. They're cowards. The only way they can hope to take down an Apex is by hiding for an ambush 2 versus 1. Surprised they didn't take 3.
Unknown Wolf, welcome to the Apex's realm.
The focused mind can pierce through stone.
Shut down.
Wonderful. And how are you holding up down there?
We're surviving. Barely.
But given the circumstances, that is a miracle. Well done!
I told you guns are pretty.
Yes, Val. Perhaps they have some use. Careful, there's a new deer behind you.
That was the weirdest pathing I've ever seen. Yeah, she did. She's so dead.
She is dead.
I don't know why she would turn back around into that. There was no reason to.
The last minute shoulder hammer, perhaps.
Oh no, the Rift Herald.
Get out of there, Foul. You will not be able to save that tower.
Yes, Apex, I'm out of here.
This just...
Still no mid laner.
Is he still faking being AFK, as that living is saying?
Yes, he must be. If he were actually AFK, it would have given us the option to surrender by now.
Great. A griefer at that. I believe that's what they call them.
I don't know.
They look to be wanting to take
All I know to call them is deserving of death.
Indeed. Come here,
Nicely done.
misfortune. That dragon belongs to us now.
Yes, it does.
No, you don't, Nico. What an odd name for a champion. Nico.
A summoner has reconnected.
It reminds me of... What are those?
A summoner has disconnected.
What?
Some kind of oddly colored toxic wafer.
I do not know if I know what you're speaking about, Val.
A summoner
I don't even know if I know what I'm speaking of, so...
If we can catch this Lux again.
How about catch the misfortune?
That works as well. Behind you! It's that Nico thing again.
In me, Wuzu lives on.
His roots are quite irritating.
It's to be expected when we don't have a mid laner. She's free to just roam and go wherever she'd like.
Oh! Ever close that was. We may have to fall back.
I think you're right. Not that there's anything we can do.
Unfortunately not.
It's 4v5.
I thought I could get him there.
There should be an option to instantly execute traders like this Viz.
Well, that would be
Too easy now, wouldn't it?
Oh look, now we've gotten it.
what a surprise.
Doubt is the greatest enemy.
Someone said no.
Do they really think this is winnable?
I think they're trolling. That is what it's called, right?
There we
Trolling.
go. Yes, unfortunately, that is what it is.
I look forward to the day when you rule everything, and we can just execute morons like this.
Yes, thank you, Val. One good game tonight would be very nice, but... Yes, of course, the Trinity should say that. People just really wanted to test the limits of our patience tonight, Val.
I don't have any patience, Apex. I'm trying.
Sumiko, welcome to the Apex's realm. Are you not one from that fairy's realm? Oh, never mind that I said that. It is nice to see you again, I suppose. Why did they give up so easily?
Well, perhaps they're just worried about embarrassing themselves in front of the likes of you. It's a reasonable fear.
It's possible. Oh, come on now.
Aha! Once more into battle we go.
As it should.
And I'm sure this time we will murder them all.
Oh, they're picking graves. What should we do about that?
I mean, he does have a gun.
Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as well?
Guns are pretty.
Yes.
Maybe he won't be terrible.
I should hope not.
Oh, look at that. The problem was solved for us. You fools! Is that a cat?
A cat? Oh, yes, it is.
They've decided to challenge us with a cat.
Yes, they have.
A cat.
A cat.
They dare insult you with a cat?
What doesn't kill you just isn't finished yet.
I wonder if it's large enough to make a pair of slippers out of.
One could assume. Yes, hello, Aisha.
Hello. Human. Thing.
You're learning quite well, Val.
I am just trying to please you, Apex. People skills. I never thought I'd need these, but with all the combat training.
As is such the way of things. Excuse me, do I see they have 2 jugglers?
No.
Evi and a Kane?
I think the Vi is going top lane. Maybe.
Questionable.
Interesting choice, for sure.
Oh, well, I suppose that one is directed towards Val. If you want to go BAM! Just give Graves or Gangplank, or just go mad at Sigs. Whatever that means.
I like the armor-clad pony. I can charge into battle for my Apex.
Welcome to Summoner's
As you should learn to do yourself.
Oh, wonderful, I forgot to switch one of my summoner spells like an idiot.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Here I thought you were just giving them a sporting chance because you like the challenge. You will never miss a cannon, after all.
That is true, I guess.
Your belly worth eating.
Hop on, lad.
Right then. I suppose we're not going to leash again.
Has spawned.
It looks like they're invading.
So it would seem. Yes, Gwen, I know I have the wrong spell.
Have you met my fleas?
Oh, that's better. Thank you, Val.
Of course.
Trespassers will be gnawed.
I said we'd wait here, and when they show up, oh, they're already there. Of course my plans are terrible.
And the cat is with him. Oh.
Why cats?
They are the plague.
Detestable creatures. Always licking themselves and spitting up.
There's not much questioning, I suppose. Is that again, Naisha?
Is like more delicious mold.
They really wish to be very gung-ho about this, don't they?
They'll learn when I hit level 2.
Fine. Indeed, they will with me as well. There we go. Come on now.
Who's following me?
There's their cane. Look out!
Hurry out.
What's yours is mine.
If we catch that Yasuo again, we might be able to kill him.
I will do my best.
I expect nothing less of you, Foul.
Who let all these plants survive?
Caught. He flashed.
Close enough. Next time, do not fail me.
I'm sorry, Apex. I tried.
Oh yes, perfect. Yes.
Try a bit harder then.
Of course. I will murder him next time.
When they show up, that is.
If they're brave enough to come back.
Aim, then shoot.
Free lane for us, then.
As it should be. They should know better.
Yes. There they are.
Oh, look. They've so unwisely decided to return.
Aisha, this is my acolyte inFALLible.
Hello.
An enemy has been slain.
From out of the sewers comes.
That's right, run away. This cat is what a nuisance. Oh no.
I
They
just
should line
can't
up
get a
patience.
good angle.
It's very funny, Marnik.
It's sticky, so you don't drop it.
An enemy has been slain.
That cane is coming back.
Again?
That way.
Shall we head him off?
We may try.
Lead to home.
You might have already ran, though.
It looks like he has.
What a surprise.
Is our whole team comprised of nothing but cowards?
It wouldn't surprise me, inFALLible.
Stand still. My eyes are on the side of my head.
They are right to fear you, but even so, I would have expected at least a little fighting spirit out of them. Now get off of him! Mine!
Good job.
Good job.
I mean,
to have pleased you?
Yes, infallible.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm on to you.
What is the problem with me saying these compliments, if I might ask?
I have never heard a compliment before.
Am I not allowed to say my acolyte did a good job then?
You're the Apex. You are allowed to do whatever you like. I just am not used to it, I guess.
Enemy has been slain.
There's a first time for everything, infallible. This is another lesson you do well to learn.
I shall try to learn it well.
Slain.
That is what I thought. That's right. Run away, Nasuano. Some great warrior you are.
I now have my ultimate.
I am still looking at mine. Come back here! Roll back! Katarina's here! Oh!
I failed you. I couldn't move.
Of course they rely on the others to come and protect them since they cannot fend for themselves.
Disgraceful.
What did I step in?
Suppose I shall take this and they've gotten the dragon. Shahafon!
It's almost like we don't have a jungler.
They are the plague.
Well, we do, but it doesn't seem like he's doing anything of use yet.
At least he is out farming the king who's been living downstairs with us.
The way you worded that sounded incredibly dirty, Val.
Rust is like more delicious.
Well, it is kind of dirty having him here.
I'm not saying otherwise, but
Keep out.
let's wait for another opportunity.
Of course.
Ah,
Who let those plants survive?
this cursed cat. I tell you.
Cat is a pain.
Quite.
No! 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 You need to pay for what you've done! Get back here!
Infallible, watch yourself. You don't know they might be coming your way now.
Yes, Apex. Ah. Damn it!
What did I just tell you, Infallible?
That they might be coming my way, Apex.
Now,
I should have listened sooner.
Out of the sewers comes.
my defense, I was backing out.
Has destroyed a turret.
They just happened to be that way.
Ally has been
I know you were trying to avenge your apex, but you can only do so much.
shut down.
Oh, yes, yes.
Why do I feel like Kane is here again?
It honestly wouldn't surprise me, but...
It's sticky, so you don't trust it.
Oh!
No! Damn it!
There's a cat.
I do not mean to keep failing you.
It's just to continue trying to, you know... They are quite
Of
persistent.
course.
They're planning something. I know it.
Turret station will fall soon.
This car 6 would actually gain, that would be nice.
I'm gonna want that back.
Killing spree.
Ay. Oh, now you choose to come down here, hmm?
An enemy has been slain.
I could learn to trust someone like you.
Where were those two when we needed them?
I do not know.
They're perfect. Oh, really now, Robo Roses?
What's sharing?
An enemy has been slain.
I will take the lane until you get back.
Your turret has been destroyed.
As fast as my surprisingly slow horse can take me.
Shut down.
You'd imagine it would be quicker. Then again, I guess the couple 100 pounds of armor probably weigh it down a little. Oh, so close! I hate that cat! I hate that cat so much! And he's back to full health already? What is this madness?
If we only had a jungler, as you previously mentioned.
Do those exist? I'm pretty sure they're children's tales.
No, you don't, Kane. Oh, yes, maybe you do.
No, he does not.
Gracious.
Oh no.
I must go fall back.
That is most wise.
You should too. There's Katarina.
They're going to take that turret. there's nothing I will be able to do about it.
Must persist somehow.
Leave the cat alone. No, the cat must die. At all costs. Even if just on the principle alone. Filthy bag of fleas.
Not again!
Tried so hard to get you out of there.
They persist.
Ah!
I can't stop fighting.
What is this Kha'Zix doing?
We have a Kha'Zix.
You'd be hard-pressed to see that.
Has been slain.
Took them once.
Isn't he meant to be a creature of the void?
Oh, yes. Are you surprised?
Shouldn't he know that he should be serving you?
You would think, but no. I haven't a clue what he's doing at all.
What is the multiverse coming to?
I can't even taste the air up here.
Dear Val, I don't know.
Hi! Watch your step.
Guess I'll finally have some help down here.
Here's something that won't walk off.
And it was the damn cat again. Die! Damnable feline! Oh no.
Enemy triple kill.
Would you permit me to say something, Val?
You're the Apex. You don't need permission. Too clever.
Oh, yes, yes.
Why gank? Because Kane lived bot lane the entire time.
I licked this.
Morons.
Val, I apologize.
That's alright, just make it to safety. Please.
All pipes lead to home.
Do they not realize how often our lane was 3 and 4 v2?
Evidently they don't. Not surprising.
Exterminate them. You're looking a little green.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
ashamed to admit.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Be mindful,
So
Val.
nothing.
Has been slain.
Yes, Apex, I won't jump at him. But it's so tempting.
The cat is on him, so...
Know it.
I hate that cat.
Now, there's a smell you can feel.
Cheating ult. We almost had him.
Ally has been slain.
Set us above these matches are in low quality tonight.
It's likely my fault.
They're
I
trying to
haven't
spend
exactly-
all of their time around our lane, and then they want to blame me for it.
They'll see soon enough. If anything, it's good training. For me, of course, not that you need training. That almost came out badly for me. Of course you wouldn't need training. I do, though.
Mindful of that tongue, inFALLible.
That's exactly what I was doing. I need it. I am very weak in comparison still. I am trying.
Surely is not asking too much for one decent match tonight.
I don't think so, but apparently the game has other thoughts.
Is that the top laner from their side last game?
It might be. To be honest, I don't bother looking at any of these unintelligible names.
Damn you, Rocket Knight!
Bruh.
Oh, what? What is so funny, Val?
Our team banned Diego and Seth. So did the enemy team. Just wasted bans. Other people's stupidity makes me laugh.
Yes, I cannot blame you as such. Right then.
Some more into battle we go.
Mm-hmm.
And this time, we shall be victorious. I won't fail you again. I think.
Yes, you don't, inFALLible.
I would never. On purpose.
How do you reckon this match will go then?
Is that... What is their team?
I have a slight clue.
What in the... Is that a zipper top and a Kiana support?
I wouldn't know. And what do you know? Yes, that is indeed what would you call it? That Yasuo. He was against us the last match. Do you know who he was? He was the Vi top.
The one that our top laner destroyed.
Yes.
Shiny!
I vote that we just leave him. He is not our concern, as far as I am aware.
I didn't realize any of them were our concern.
They are not, Val.
So after we kill the enemy, we can kill them as well?
Yes.
Excellent.
And once more, I did not change my summoner spell. Why, game, do you do this to me?
They are the plague.
It clearly has not learned to fear you yet.
Oh, very funny, Storm Warden.
What?
Oh, the Storm Warden girl posting a thing that is meant to be a joke.
Hilarious.
So funny. But no, I vote neither of us should be helping that Yasuo at all.
As ever, I do only as you command.
I suppose we'll be leashing that Nocturne, though.
That is the plan, I think.
Survive.
There we go. A Vex mid, that makes sense. Severe top, as you said, which is odd. inFALLible, I believe that was indeed a Kiana support. What?
Hey, what did I say?
I do not know how to handle a Kiana support.
Me neither. Did not even think such a thing was possible.
I suppose we just stay away from walls.
Makes sense. Made it more difficult with the inclusion of the Samira, though. away, that's right.
I'm on to you.
I might be able to get them again.
You should be able to. That's right.
I think that was a flash.
It looked to me, Val. That's that wasted at least. If she is caught out of line again, you might be able to catch her this time.
You know, like this.
Yes.
Ah! Come on, Poison!
Oh.
Oh, yes, yes.
So close.
Good and
She got lucky.
Not strong enough.
What's sharing?
Executed.
Is that a jungle twisted fate? What?
I think it is.
These will grow on the graves of my enemies.
In
Their
your
team
words-
confuses me.
In your words, inFALLible, what is their team?
I do not know. It is confusing, to say the least.
Quite.
He's all myself.
There's a Samira again. Now,
There's a smell you can feel. Look what the palace washed in.
too close to the tower.
We need them to pull back.
Indeed. Come now. You know you want to come closer now.
It's me.
No!
Just like that?
Well done.
Step to an apex and you will be punished.
Feisty!
Yes.
I do love when you're killing people.
Yes, thank you, Val. My dear acolyte.
How do you aim with all this light?
I do not have another ward to put in the river, though.
I shall, I suppose.
I can't even taste the
That is most kind and generous of you. Surely I do not deserve as much. Get off of him!
The foundation of
Oh. Wretched Kiana.
Retribution is mine.
Well done, Val.
That's another one of those compliment things, isn't it?
Yes, Val, that is what it is.
Don't trust any
And
light you can see through.
how does one respond to a compliment?
I suppose as the druid would say, thank you.
And you're positive that this is the best way to take over another realm?
How is it inFALLible? I know what I'm talking about. I think.
You think?
You know nothing.
Not to question the Apex, of course, but it seems so demeaning.
And what, primitive?
Yes.
Where have they gone?
Perhaps they've chosen to go home rather than die more.
That's honestly preferable.
An enemy has been slain.
Fear the darkness. My ultimate is ready.
Excellent. As is mine.
Wonderful.
Although, it doesn't appear that they're coming back.
Is that
Shouldn't they have
so?
returned by now?
You would have thought. Especially considering it's a Samira and a Kiana. They have been able to do at least some damage, which they had when they first tried to step to us. Oh, there we are.
That's the twisted fate.
Rust is like more delicious.
Careful.
I will
Line card.
try to be patient.
He's gone away. What on earth?
I think he was trying to reveal us.
Seems to be going
Oh, he went after the Yasuo. Where on earth did they go?
I do not know, Val.
Did they truly turn tail and run from you? Not that that's horribly surprising, it's honestly the wise choice. But still,
I wouldn't expect
most
at least
mortals don't
something.
have that kind of sense.
I expected at least something of a fight. Not just one. Not just one fight.
Oh, the Apex is too powerful. Let's leave Lane.
Like the cowards you are.
Here's something that won't wash off.
Well, see,
well-
this is preferable.
I suppose.
All pipes lead.
Easy tower for us.
Indeed. First the tower, and then the world! There may be some steps in between. I'm not the one with the plans.
In time, infallible, in time.
More patience, I suppose.
Yes. Now bring this tower down.
Have you met my fleas?
Oh, somebody's shown up now. Looks to be the Vex.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Is she going to be dumb enough to keep walking up? Apparently not. That's disappointing.
Quite disappointing. I must go back. I need more supplies.
I shall come too. It looks like Simmer to the top lane.
There we go.
We head up there to kill her.
Oh, yes, yes.
Rats. Now then.
Killing spree.
What's sharing?
You know, after everything we've done, the other match you had, this seems deserved, in a way.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
It's
I'm
sticky.
still not sure where the Samira and the Kiana have gone.
did see one of them for a moment, I thought.
You don't suppose they've taken the jungle?
I think they might have just given up. I can't continue to tank this, I'm not strong enough.
Good work.
Thank you, I need to retreat.
I'll go from here then.
Rampage.
No idea what you were thinking there, Vhagar. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh.
I should have been there with you.
There's no matter. I'll be back. They can't keep an Apex down forever.
Of course not. They're lucky to have gotten you down at all.
Don't trust any liquid you can see through.
All right then. That tower is going down next. Where are they? I genuinely want to get the answer to where the Kiana and Samira have gone.
I think they may have gone AFK in base. Like the cowards that they are.
At least the cowards are on their side now and not ours.
For once.
Oh. And there's Twisted Fate.
Shall we get the Rift Herald?
Oh, look! Death all around.
It's so beautiful.
Isn't it though? Bring that tower down. Oh.
Nearly.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Oh. Overextension on my part.
I tried so hard.
I know you tried.
And I still failed. I know.
There's always next time.
Killing spree.
Even in my death, they still falter.
Of course, we have to get you revenge. They can't be allowed to live after that.
Yes.
Who let all these plants survive?
Oh, very funny, Yuval. That song is ever so trendy.
What's so trendy?
Something that Yuval person said.
Got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. I don't get it.
He meant to say even, I believe.
And this is a song.
Yes, it unfortunately is infallible.
Humans are weird.
Very. Let's rejoin and take that tower down.
Of course, right behind you.
Watch your step.
Down it goes.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh. Careful!
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Oh.
I'm on to you.
Oh. System little fool!
Damn it.
Yes, it's about time you showed up, Mercy.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I see you're yet another who is yet to meet my acolyte, inFALLible.
Hello. Person. In the chat. That was better, right?
Ever so.
And now we can tell them to bow down and worship. Right?
Yes, well, I suppose now is the appropriate enough time.
I can wrap my head around this. Semi-appropriate greeting first, demands for worship to the apex second. It's a good plan. I would expect nothing less from you.
Of course. Perhaps it's a good reason I kept smiting. Have a good night, Aisha, as well as you all. I do hope you've enjoyed your time in the Apex's realm.
Welcome to the Abyss.
Is it possible not to enjoy being near the apex?
There would be
I
people
mean, you
who would
are
say-
the pinnacle of all power.
Destroyed a turret.
There would be people who would say otherwise. Not surprising.
Ah! If they would all just please kindly step forward, I would put your name on this list.
Go up there. I want to see if they're actually AFK. They are!
Cowards.
Cowards ever so.
Victory!
They basically lose one team fight, and they decide to give up. I expected something more of a fight from such.
To be fair, they were going against you. It's unusual for them to show such self-preservation, but it was the wise choice.
Yes. Right then. At least that is one decent match, and you can even call it that.
It is. I'm glad we got one before the end.
Indeed. I suppose we haven't been going for long enough then, I suppose you're saying.
I would not need to presume on your plans, but I do have some things to do, as dictated, weapons to sharpen, demons to torture. blood of your enemies to bathe in.
Yes,
It's a schedule.
I suppose you can entertain these people for long enough. So I guess it is only fitting the last match we had tonight be a victory.
There were victories, and no one can prove otherwise.
Indeed. Now, with that being said, I suppose we should close things off, and let us remind our viewers again, we have no need to bring up that druid at all.
Yes, no reason to tell her our plan.
No need at
Detestable
all.
creature. Although if any of you can find out what size net would be perfect, feel free to let me know.
Yes, indeed, Fowl. What am I going to tell that friend of mine now?
What was that?
Nothing infallible, nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Apex, I must be hearing things.
Should really get you a hearing check then.
I will do so at once, the better to understand your orders.
Until then, I suppose we bid you farewell from the Apex's realm.
Goodbye.
And good night.